The news keeps coming this week as we get a possible sneak peek at the 2023 NHL All-Star Jerseys, and they seem to have a reverse retro twist. Plus, I'll take you on a tour of the logos in the All-Star Style Guide. This is an Icethetics Flash Report for January 8th. I'm Chris. Thanks for watching. The next big event on the NHL calendar is the 2023 All-Star Weekend in South Florida, taking place February 3rd and 4th. Let's start with our first taste of the uniform designs, which came by way of some artwork briefly listed on the NHL's official online shop and shared by a few fans on Twitter. This piece from Phenom Gallery appears to illustrate jerseys based on ones that were last worn in the 1996 and 97 All-Star games. Only back then, they were teal and purple. For 90s kids like me, these are the quintessential NHL All-Star jerseys. And they were such a hit, in fact, that the Dallas Stars later borrowed the template for their own third jersey. That template was then replicated for the Stars' first reverse retro in 2020, so we know Adidas can pull it off. Also seen here are crests inspired by the Eastern and Western Conference logos from the 90s, using colors from this year's All-Star branding package, and turning these jerseys into true reverse retros. I love that Adidas and the NHL are carrying that theme into this event. Now, let's look at those colors. It does appear the NHL is going back to black versus white for the All-Star game, which is a bit disappointing considering the colorful jerseys on which these are based. But the accent colors are certainly noteworthy. The aqua color is actually the same Pantone color used by the Seattle Kraken and had never been seen in the NHL before. Meanwhile, that bright pink, I don't think we have ever seen this color on an NHL uniform. Ever. So that in itself is exciting. I really can't wait to see these jerseys, and since they have not been officially announced yet, there is still some room for speculation. Could they possibly go beyond black and white? In 2017 and 18, the league used 4 distinct All-Star jerseys, a different color for each divisional team. But for the past 3 games, they've gone back to 2 designs with no particular division or conference designation. The teams just alternate as needed during the All-Star game. So, check out this concept from Chris Wilson. His first 2 designs follow what we see in the Phenom artwork. But what if there were 2 more, so each division could have their own color again? I think these concepts are amazing, but they might be a bit too much to hope for from the NHL and Adidas right now, just given the track record. My guess is we'll probably just get the black and white options. 1 set for each conference. Assuming the mini-tournament format remains in place this year, 2 divisions from the same conference could face each other at some point, so they would need contrasting jerseys. Anyway, that's all I know about the jerseys for the moment. No reveal date has been announced, but the last several All-Star jersey reveals have come midweek in early January, so we're probably just a few days away now. With that, let's dive into some logos from the All-Star Style Guide. First, the primary mark. This is easily one of the best All-Star logos in recent years, and it's been a fan favorite too. I haven't seen too many people knocking it. Here are some additional versions with the event sponsor included, and in French as well. You have to like how they recycle design elements in unique ways. This is a look at the vertical word mark, a simplified take on the main logo, and here's the horizontal version, which should look great on banners around the arena. And with the All-Star fan vote recently opening up, you've probably seen this logo in use as well. From here, things take a major turn in terms of the color scheme, as the All-Star Skills logo trades the Panthers-inspired reds and yellows for the pink and aqua that we see on the jerseys in the Phenom artwork. Here we have the sponsor and French versions too. I really love the use of color in this All-Star package, just really remarkable. We'll wrap up with the division logos. These are not typically used on the jerseys. We're more likely to see them used as helmet decals instead. But they do, of course, employ that pink and aqua colorway. I imagine we'll see a lot of that around All-Star Weekend. In fact, there are a couple of ancillary events that stretch this branding even more. The annual Fan Fest is headed to the water in the form of the All-Star Beach Festival, with a logo that celebrates the sun and sand. And it looks like we're getting a revival of the All-Star Beach Bash that launched at the 2018 game in Tampa. Here's the new version for Florida's other coast. This event centers around a youth street hockey tournament. All in all, looks like it'll be a really fun and well-branded weekend in the Sunshine State. And that's all for now. Drop a like on your way out if you don't mind, and be sure you're subscribed to the Icethetics channel. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.